Field hockey continues to roll through the early season as we turn the calendar into September. Justine Sowery, the head coach, is here. I'm Sean Moth. Thank you for joining us. Cards hosting some teams over the weekend, hosting the tropical depression that slid up the Ohio Valley. And the great thing about a facility is, you know, once the rain or danger passes through, you're fine. But you did have a little bit of a delay on Saturday, but that didn't stop you from capturing a victory over Davidson. Yeah,
it was quite the weekend, and field hockey, we play through anything besides lightning, so that's pretty impressive with our sport. And Davidson, yeah, we had almost a 2-hour delay, and we played some pretty good hockey prior to that. But after, when we returned from the break, I tell you what, our team tried pretty hard to lose it. A lot of lessons were learned, and but in the end, we managed to pull out a victory.
As a coach, is it not that you ever wanted to win a game by not playing well, but sometimes is it easier to learn lessons from that than it is to just cruise to a victory, even if you're doing things well?
Yeah, definitely. I think overall our student athletes will think that way. If you win, you don't really address the team, but the attention to the detail that our staff has, we make some healthy reminders on a regular basis, and we actually watched that last 16 minutes very thoroughly and took a lot from it. So, but thankfully we were able to take some of that and implement it into the Ball State game, which was very pleasing. Yeah,
you took the segue right from me. Clearly the message got through, because not only did your team play well against Ball State with a 5-0 win on Monday, but early and often, I mean, you guys really jumped out offensively, which I know is something you as a team have been working on.
Yeah, it's some of our best hockey that we've played. It was really impressive, that first half performance, some of the best hockey since I've been here, if not the best. The passing was absolutely magnificent, and everybody contributed from the backfield, Erin Conrad, all the way through the front field, with Amber Thomas having a solid performance.
It seems like, too, sometimes student athletes can come away from a win thinking, oh yeah, I think we played pretty well, or I don't know that we were that great, and maybe they don't always feel that, but it seems like with Ball State that everybody walked away saying, yeah, that's what we're capable of, and I mean, that's got to be a big boost.
Well, the second half we actually tried to change things up a little bit, a different structure, and it knocked us out of the rhythm a little bit, and but thankfully, near the end of the game, the last 5 or 6 minutes, we started to play some good hockey. So I really hope that our team walked away feeling really positive about the performance and looking forward to this weekend.
I think it depends on your background, too. You look at 5-0, a lot of people are like, oh, wow, great, 5 goals. But a lot of people look at the 0 and say, it's nice to have a clean sheet. And I know it's fun to celebrate both, but the other team can't win if they don't score.
Exactly. Always great to have a clean sheet, and our defence have been remarkable in the last couple of years. But certainly from the offensive end, having that production by all of our forwards, really dangerous opportunities up front, so we're really going to take a lot of positive with that as well.
Who stood out over the weekend individually?
There was a whole bunch of people, actually. I'm going to give a huge shout out to our forward line this week, because they've made so many improvements over the last couple of weeks, and the dangerous opportunities that they're creating. Amber Thomas really was outstanding the whole weekend, and she really led by example and showed great leadership just to get the team going prior to that Ball State game. Becca Maddock also put in a couple of goals this weekend, and Erin Schneidmiller, but really across the board on the forward line was terrific, and Erin Conrad stayed strong at the back.
Always can go to that one. That's nice to go back to the well and have Erin always be there. You get a road test, and it's not a big, long road trip. You're heading up to Bloomington, so it works well, but usually it gives the team an opportunity. We probably go through this every year, but you get into the hotel, you're isolated, you're on that island as a team, and sometimes the bonding and the team building happens on that first road trip as much as any other aspect of your preseason or other training in that. So I imagine at some point you kind of look forward to that first opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the last week you start to see the strain on our players' faces with the demands of school as well. So to be able to get on the road and reconnect with our team, I think there's great value in that. if you call Indiana a road trip,
Yes.
but just down the road. But it'd be a great opportunity to just refocus, take a look at our goals, and hopefully put a couple of positive performances together.
The Cards will see the Hoosiers on Friday in Bloomington, and then you'll also play Ohio up there the following day, and that kind of shows you the strength of the sport in the region as it's continued to grow. And I know Indiana's program is continuing to improve, and it's kind of created a nice little rivalry for you and the Hoosiers.
Yeah, huge rivalry, and I'd forgotten what that was like until last year when we played them for our senior day last year. But we hit the road again. They're definitely a younger team this year, but they have a couple of outstanding performers on their team. Both Indiana and Ohio have had great starts to the season, and they're going to be really tough. They're always tough, but certainly this weekend's going to be a true test for where we're at and where we're going.
Outstanding. Safe travel. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thank you very much.
Nationally ranked Cards head up to Indiana. Hope you follow along online, and then we look forward to talking to you next week. For Justine Sowery, I'm Sean Mock. Take care.